Good morning. I will not be long, but I just wanted to share something, uh, and I believe that it could be helpful to someone. So I was reading this verse. Actually, I was just relaxing at home while I was doing something, and then the Psalm 34:18 came. Good morning, Market. How are you? I was just doing something, and then the verse came, and he says that God heals the brokenhearted and he mends their wounds. Amen. And then the Lord began to minister to me that there's a need for us in the church to be able to recognize that we need to be healed, because we are good at putting a mask, we are good at looking good, smelling good, talking right, quoting scriptures, but we don't want to admit that there's some parts in our life that need a touch of God, or there's some parts in our life that need healing, or that we need healing. Because every time that you are asking someone how they are, they're always blessed, they're always favored, you know. They are full of the Spirit and the power of God, and so you really never get to see that side of them that needs a touch from God. Amen. And so many things in the news about a pastor in the church that committed suicide. He was sounding good, he was preaching good, but nobody could tell what he was going through. The same thing, there was a nurse that committed suicide because of bullying. Amen. And nobody could tell until she actually took her life. And so this morning, it was for us, and maybe someone else will listen to it, the need for healing. Don't wait last minute. Okay, it's okay to hurt and it's okay to weep. The Bible even says that Jesus wept. It's okay to feel a certain way, but you need to get to a place where you recognize that you need the healing of God in your life. Amen. So Psalm 34:18, he says, God heals the brokenhearted and he mends their wounds. You don't have to go on in life with wounds. I was telling a story about my grandmother, that when she got into a car accident and she was seeking for medical attention, but when they got to her, they could not see any external bleeding. They took care of people that had bleeding on their head. They took care of people that they could see the physical bleeding, and she kept on telling them, I'm hurting, but they would not listen to her because her bleeding was internal. And a couple of hours later, she died. She died because she was bleeding internally, and no one could sense that there was something wrong. We prayed this morning in the prayer group that God is gonna, heal our hearts and heal the hearts of people around us and heal our leaders. But this was just to bring awareness, just for 5 minutes, to bring awareness, amen, and just to remind us, remember to pray for your leaders. They're going through stuff they will not speak and tell everyone. Your family members might be going through stuff that they might not tell you. I remember when I was also very young, it's not everything that your parents go through that they would tell you. There's some things that as you got older, they began to tell you stories that you had no clue happened. So there are a lot of people that are dealing with things, and the best thing you can do is pray for them. The best thing you can do is love on them. It's not to criticize them. It's not to put them down. It's not to ridiculize them, but it is for you to pray for them. Amen. And to truly intercede for them. So this was just to encourage us just for 5 minutes and say it's okay to recognize. It's okay to recognize that, Lord, I need you to do something in my life. Lord, I need you to heal my heart.